I would bet money that you think you know what's going to make you happy. For me and a lot of my friends, it was the idea of making it. Growing up, I never really felt like the coolest kid, but I always kicked it with them. In school, the kid I admired the most always ended up becoming my best friend. I was content being the smart guy in my clique, and we had good times. I found my voice in high school at lunch one time during the cypher. They was over there doing their thing, and I decided I'm gonna hop in, give it a shot. I spit 2 bars, and the whole hallway went crazy. I remember the principal came over, and he thought it was a fight going on. And in that moment, I decided I was going to be a rapper. I didn't have any beats, so I started making my own beats. And I started putting them on the internet too, at the same time while I was getting my album together. The internet loved my beats. I started getting hit up by people all over the world, talking about how they loved them, how they wanted to buy them, this, that, and the third. One guy I was selling beats to, he ended up landing a record deal with the owners of an NBA team who were just starting their label. And he was their first artist. And he told me he was going to be on ESPN that night because they were doing a feature on him during the halftime show of the game. So I slightly believed him. When he popped up on the screen, me and my boys flipped. We was watching the game, and my boy was like, "You need to call him." And I did, and I ended up moving out there to work with him and make it big. I was out there for a few years. It ultimately didn't work out. I had some unforgettable experiences, but I ended up moving back home, kept making music, and I ended up landing a production placement on a major label release. I took that money, moved to Atlanta, and did everything I could to make it. I went to event after event, put out my first album. I loved it, didn't get much attention. I entered the biggest beat battle I could find and won first place, but nothing popped. I was doing everything I could possibly do. I had a website going, but all I was getting was more frustrated. I was no longer having fun, and I was pretty much unhappy every day. And I started thinking, there has got to be a better way to live. And I don't think getting what I want is the solution. Like, I can see that now. I can see how just getting what I want right now will just be a Band-Aid, setting me up to be miserable again the next time I don't get what I want. So happiness can't be about getting what you want. What is happiness about? And that's what I set out to find. So I started reading book after book I could find on the subject. TED Talks, went to lots of different churches from a variety of religions, went to different study groups, lectures, anything you think of, I did that. And even though I still struggle with it, I think I'm starting to get it. The book I've come across that resonates with me more than any other thing I've come across is called A Course in Miracles. And what I'm learning from it is happiness doesn't have anything to do with doing a special thing or achieving a specific result, and everything to do with allowing yourself to spontaneously show up as who you authentically are. I've always been the deep dude, but instead of just being me, I was always trying to translate me to the masses so I can make it big. In the process of doing this and chasing stardom, I was making myself miserable. Nothing gives me more joy than talking about real shit. When I'm getting to the core of things and sharing insights, I'm joyous. I think Marianne Williamson said it best when she said, "The reason why so many of us are obsessed with becoming stars is because we're not yet starring in our own lives." So if there's anything I could say to you to help you, it would be to stop chasing what you think you want and to just start sharing who you authentically are. I think being honest is the first step on the path back to happiness. It's a journey, and this one I'm going to be taking with you. So I'll probably drop another video to help you along with me along this path. Peace.